Well, we're not going to put any juice in it right now, but I wanted to tell you about the things that are on the Seder plate. Now, the first thing we talk about on the Seder plate, we have karpas. And karpas is a green vegetable. A lot of times it's parsley, but right now what we have is celery green. And it's to help us remember springtime. You planted that because it was springtime. So it's to remind us of the spring. And we have something bitter. We have a bitter herb. Sometimes a lot of people have the custom to use two different bitter herbs. They'll use horseradish and romaine lettuce a lot of times.
What's horseradish?
Horseradish is a radish that is really spicy. It's really sharp and very bitter. And that's for the bitterness of slavery. We have just romaine lettuce, and we're using that for our maror. We also have charoset, which is a mixture of usually fruit, nuts, sometimes honey and wine. And it is sweeter. It tastes a lot better than the maror, and it's to remind us of the mortar the Israelites used to build with when they had to build for Pharaoh in Egypt. And so it's a thick paste like a mortar. And then we have the last two things that are on our plate: the beitzah, the egg, and the zro'ah. The zro'ah, the shank bone, reminds us of the Pesach, the Passover offering. And the beitzah is another thing that reminds us of offerings in the temple. It's one of the two cooked foods that are on our Seder plate. And eggs also we associate with springtime and with renewal. So that's another reason for the symbol of the egg.
Okay. Oh, nope.
Baruch atah Adonai Elokeinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu להדליק ner shel yom tov. Baruch atah Adonai Elokeinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bacharanu mikol ha'am, v'romamanu mikol ha'shon, v'kiddushanu b'mitzvotav. V'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu be'ahava, moedim l'simcha, chagim uzmanim l'sason. Et yom chag hamatzot hazeh, zman cherutenu mikra kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu v'acharta, v'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, u'moedei kodshecha, B'simcha u'sason hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mikadesh Yisrael v'hazmanim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Amen. So I have a cup here, and I pouring it on my hands. And drying them off, being careful not to say the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri ha'adamah.
Break it into two absolutely equal parts. Can you do that? No.
Pretty good.
That was
I'd say.
good.
Excellent.
Okay, we did it.
Okay, and then you will put the smaller part back in between the whole matzahs, or one of the two. Put them back in between the two matzahs on the special matzah plate. In between the two.
In between them.
In between the two holes.
Elijah May running here. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And then take the other one, and what are you supposed to do with it? Wrap it up in a napkin,
Where are you on what page?
Dang, I don't have an app.
10, the next one.
That's good.
and that'll become the afikomen later. Now you put that on your shoulder, and you say,
In haste we go out of Egypt.
right, now somebody has to hide the afikomen. Normally the leader would do that, but Aiden wants somebody else to hide it so he can find it.
Garden kitchen that can do
No,
it.
you're
So
supposed to do it.
This is the bread of our affliction, halach ma'anya. This is our shared story of suffering and freedom. As we hold the matzah this year, whether with our families or completely alone, may we experience our connection to the story of the Jewish people, to our values, and to our shared future. As we partake in this bread of memory and hope, may we never forget our Exodus story and our promise to ourselves that even in our new, more limited freedom, we will not stand by while others are suffering. Let all who are in need know that we are with them. As we ready ourselves to eat this hard bread of affliction, let us also prepare ourselves to respond to the suffering and isolation all around the globe. May all who are suffering, whether they are sick, afraid, hungry, suffering from domestic violence, or any other plague, know that we see you, we hear you, and we will work together to respond to you. May all who are mourning find comfort, and may we collectively find ways to console them. May we continue to support medical personnel, as well as all service workers who are responding with all their capacities, generosity, care, and self-sacrifice. May all who are suffering now be healed quickly. May all who are in need know that the Jewish people will respond with the best of ourselves. May we find new ways to learn about each other and to learn together, even virtually. Let us assure each other that we, the Jewish people, share a common destiny and we will create it together. May we look into the eyes of those around us and those who we see from afar, and assure each other that we are mutually responsible for one another, for the health and safety and spiritual well-being of ourselves, our communities, and for all of humanity today as we were then. This year we are here, we are broken apart, but next year may we find new beginnings, a new commitment to each other, a new wholeness, and a new common destiny.
V'yushvinu v'misubim. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, kulanu misubim. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, kulanu misubim.
Avadim hayinu, hayinu, ata b'nei chorin. Avadim hayinu, ata b'nei chorin. Avadim hayinu, ata b'nei chorin. Ata b'nei chorin.
Because we were slaves unto Pharaoh in Egypt, and the Eternal our God brought us forth thence with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm, and in the most holy, blessed be he, had not brought forth our ancestors from Egypt, we and all our children and all our children's children would still be in bondage to the pharaohs in Egypt. Therefore, even if we were all of us wise, all of us men of knowledge and understanding, all of us learned in the law, it nevertheless would be incumbent upon us to speak of the departure from Egypt, and all those who speak of the departure from Egypt are accounted praiseworthy. Blessed be the omnipotent, blessed be he who has given the law to his people Israel. Blessed be he whose law speaketh distinctly of the 4 different characters of children, viz., the wise, the wicked, the simple, and the one who has no capacity to inquire.
Baruch HaMakom, Baruch Hu, Baruch Shanatan Torah, Le'amo Yisrael. Baruch HaMakom, Baruch Hu.
One more time.
Baruch HaMakom, Baruch Shanatan Torah, Le'amo Yisrael. Baruch HaMakom, Baruch Hu.
What does the wise child ask? What are the statutes, the laws, and the ordinances which Adonai our God has commanded us? You should inform this child of all the laws of Pesach, including the ruling that nothing should be eaten after the Afikomen. What does the wicked child ask? What does this ritual mean to you and not to him? Since he removes himself from the community by denying God's role in the Exodus, shake him by replying, "This is done because of what Adonai did for me when I went out of Mitzrayim. For me, not for him. Had he been there, he would not have been redeemed." What does the simple child ask? What is this all about? You should tell him, it was with a mighty hand that Adonai took us out of Mitzrayim, out of the house of bondage. As for the child who does not know how to ask, you should open the discussion for him as it is written, and you shall explain to your child on that day, "It is because of what Adonai did for me when I went free out of Mitzrayim." Blessed be he who observeth strictly his promise unto Israel. Blessed be the most holy who computed the end of the captivity, that he might perform what he had promised to our father Abraham at the covenant between the parts, as it is said. And he said unto Abraham, "Know of a certainty that thy seed shall be strangers in a land that it is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. They shall afterwards go forth with great abundance."
Vehi she'amda lavoteinu velanu. Vehi she'amda lavoteinu velanu. Shelo echad bilvad amad aleinu lechalotenu. Ela shebechol dor vador, omnim aleinu lechalotenu, ve'hakadosh baruch hu, matzilenu miyahadam. Go out and learn what awful plans Laban the Aramean had for Jacob our father. While Pharaoh intended to kill only the boys, Laban sought to uproot the whole of Jacob's family, the children of Israel. This is the hidden meaning of the verse, the Aramean Laban sought to exterminate my father Jacob. Israel, Jacob, descended to Egypt, resided there in small numbers, and there became a nation, great, powerful, and numerous.
And the Egyptians ill-treated us, as it is said,
Vene'emar, come, let us deal wisely with them, lest they should multiply, and it come to pass that when a war happened, they might join our enemies, fight against us, and depart from the land. And they afflicted us, as it is said,
Vene'emar, and they set taskmasters over them to afflict them with their burdens. And they built stone cities for Pharaoh, Pitom and Ramses, and they laid heavy bondage upon us, as it is said,
Vene'emar, and the Egyptians compelled the children of Israel to labor with rigor.
And we cried unto the Eternal, the God of our fathers, and the Eternal heard our voice, saw our afflictions, our sorrow, and our oppression. And we cried unto the Eternal, the God of our fathers, as it is said,
Vene'emar, and it came to pass after some time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed in consequence of the bondage. And they cried, and their complaint went up to God in consequence of the bondage. And the Eternal heard our voice, as it is said,
Vene'emar, God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and with Jacob. And he saw our affliction. This denotes the separation from their wives, as it is said,
Vene'emar, and God saw the children of Israel, and God had acknowledged of their affliction and our sorrow. This denotes the destruction of the male children, as it is said,
Vene'emar, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. And our oppression, this denotes the severity employed, as it is said,
Vene'emar, and I have seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them.
And the Eternal brought us forth from Egypt with a strong hand and with an outstretched arm, with great terror and with signs and wonders.
And the Eternal brought us forth from Egypt, not by means of an angel, nor by means of a seraph, nor by means of a message, but the Holy One, blessed be he, in his own glory, as it is said,
Vene'emar, I will pass through the land of Egypt in this night, and I will smite every firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and on all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment, I the Eternal.
I will pass through the land of Egypt, I myself, not an angel, and I will smite every firstborn, I myself, and not a seraph, and on all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment, I myself, and not a messenger, I the Eternal, I am he, none other.
Dom.
Tzfardea.
Kinim.
Arov.
Dever.
Shechin.
Barad.
Arbeh.
Hoseh.
Makat Bechorot.
Ilu hotianu mi Mitzrayim hotianu dayenu.
Dayenu.
Natan lanu eta Shabbat dayenu.
Dayenu.
Ilu natan lanu eta Torah dayenu.
The Passover offering, which our ancestors ate in temple days, what's the reason for it? It was because the Holy One, blessed be He, passed over the houses of our ancestors in Egypt, as it is written, and you shall say, it is the Passover offering to the Lord, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt, when He smote the Egyptians and spared our houses. And the people bowed their heads and worshipped. This matzah, which we eat, what is the reason for it? It is because there was not enough time for the dough of our ancestors to rise, when the King of all kings, the Holy One, blessed be He, revealed Himself to them and redeemed them, as it is written, and they baked the dough which they had brought out from Egypt into cakes of unleavened bread, for it had not yet leavened, because they were driven out of Egypt, and they could not tarry, nor had they prepared any provisions for themselves. These bitter herbs which we eat, what is their meaning? It is because the Egyptians embittered the lives of our ancestors in Egypt, as it is written, and they embittered their lives with hard labor, with mortar and bricks, and with every kind of work in the fields. All the work which they made them do was cruel.
Continue with my two favorite Israelis. Bechol dor vador chayav hadam lirod et atzmo keilu. Bechol dor vador chayav hadam lirod et atzmo keilu. Keilu, keilu, keilu hu yatsa mitzrayim. In every generation, one is obligated to see oneself as one who personally went out of Egypt. Just as it says, you shall tell your child on that very day, it's because of this that God did for me when I went out of Egypt. Not only were our ancestors redeemed by the Holy One, blessed be He, but even we were redeemed with Him. Just as it says, God took us out from there in order to bring us and to give us the land God swore to our ancestors. Everyone raises their second cup of wine in a toast to God and sings Hallel. The toast. We have just completed the Magid, the story that begins with slavery and ends with liberation. We have retold it as our own personal story. Now it is only fitting that we thank God by singing a new song. Therefore, we owe it to God to thank, to sing, to praise and honor, to glorify and bless, to praise up and acclaim the one who has done all these wonders for our ancestors and for us. God took us from slavery to freedom, from sorrow to joy, from mourning to festivity, from thick darkness to a great light, from enslavement to redemption. Let us sing before God a new song, Hallelujah.
B'tzeit Yisrael mi Mitzrayim, Beit Yaakov me'am loez, Hayta Yehuda lekodsho, Yisrael mamshelotav, Hayam,
Hayam,
Ra'avayanos,
Ra'avayanos,
Hayarden,
Hayarden,
Yisov le'achor,
Yisov le'achor,
Heharim,
Heharim,
Rakedu Che'elim,
Rakedu Ke'elim,
Givaot,
Givaot,
Kivnei Tzon,
Kivnei Tzon,
Malecha Hayam,
Malecha Hayam,
Kitanus,
Kitanus,
Hayarden,
Hayarden,
Tisov le'achor,
Tisov le'achor,
Heharim,
Heharim, harim.
Tirkeduche elim.
Tirkeduche elim.
Givaot.
Givaot.
Kivnei tzon.
Kivnei tzon.
Milifnei Adon.
Milifnei Adon.
Chuli aretz.
Chuli aretz.
Milifnei.
Milifnei.
Eloha Yaakov.
Eloha Yaakov.
Hahofchi Hatzor.
Hahofchi Hatzur.
Agamayim.
Agamayim.
Chalamish.
Chalamish.
Lemaino mayim.
Lemano mayim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Step 6 is rachza, washing the hands and doing the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim.
Amen. And the next step is motzi matzah, and we actually have two blessings for motzi matzah. One we say like hamotzi lechem min haaretz, and the second one is al achilat matzah. So we take the matzah and we say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al achilat matzah.
Amen.
Yummy.
Okay, so the next step is maror. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al achilat maror.
Amen.
The next step is korech. In remembrance of the temple, we do as Hillel did in temple times. He would combine Passover offering, matzah, and maror in a sandwich and eat them together to fulfill what is written in the Torah. They shall eat it with matzos and bitter herbs.
Hi, Katie and Steve here with a segment we call Passover Ha-Has. Did you hear about the internet search engine for Passover? It's called Eliyahu.
Who is behind Pharaoh's evil empire?
Darth Seder. What do you call steaks ordered by 10 Jews?
Filet mignon. What kind of shoes did the Egyptians wear during the plague of frogs?
Open-toed. If a doctor carries a black bag and a plumber carries a toolbox, what does a mohel carry?
A brisket. How do you drive your mother completely insane on Passover?
It's really a piece of cake.
What's your favorite Passover film?
The Shawshank Bone Redemption. We interrupt for this breaking news. It seems a group of leading medical people have published data that indicates that Seder participants should not partake of both chopped liver and cirrhosis. It is indicated that this combination can lead to cirrhosis of the liver. Why did the matzah quit his job?
Because he didn't get a raise.
Jeopardy challenge. And the answer is a classroom, a Passover ceremony, and a latke. The question? What is a cheder, a seder, and a tater?
What army base is off limits on Passover?
Fort Leavenworth. Did you hear about the gefilte fish that went deaf?
He had to buy a hearing aid. When it comes to Karpas, who is the king of Passover?
Elvis Parsley.
What was the name of the secret spy for the Jews in Egypt?
Bondage. James Bondage. What did the teddy bear say when he was offered the afikomen?
No thanks, I'm stuffed. How many pharaohs does it take to screw in a light bulb?
1, but he won't let it go.
Thanks for watching.
We now return you to your Seder, already in progress.
Shir Hamalo B'shuv Adonai Et Shivat Zion Hayinu Kecholmim Az Yamale Secho Pinu Ulshonenu Rina Az Yomru Vagoyim Higdil Adonai Lasoti Melech Higdil Adonai Lasoti Manu Hayinu Samechim Shuv Adonai Eshevitenu Kafikim Banegev Hazorim Bedima Verina Yiksoru Haloch Yelechu Vacho No Se Meshech Hazara Boyavo Barina No Se Alumotav Chaverai Nevarech
Yehi Shem Adonai Mavarach Me'atav Yad Olam
Yehi Shem Adonai Mavarach Me'atav Yad Olam Bershut Chaverai Nevarech Shachal Mishalo
Baruch Shechanu Mishalov Tuvo Chayinu
Baruch Shechanu Mishalov Tuvo Chayinu Baruch Hu Baruch Shemo Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Hazan Ata Olam Kulo Betuvo Bechein Bechesed Uvrachamim Hu noten lechem lechol basar ki la'olam chasto ubetuvo hagadol tamid lo chasar lanu v'al yachsar lanu mazon le'olam va'ed ba'avur shemo hagadol kilzan u'fanes la'kol u'meitiv la'kol u'meichin mazon Lecho briotav asher bara Baruch atah Adonai Hazan et hakol Nodeh lecha Adonai Eloheinu al shinchalta la'avotenu Eretz chemda tova urchova Brit v'torah chayim u'mazon Yitbarach shimcha b'fi chol chai tamid le'olam va'ed Kakatu ve'achalta v'savata uve'rakta et Adonai Elohecha al ha'aretz hatova asher natan lach Baruch atah Adonai al ha'aretz ve'al ha'mazon Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu Ya'alev v'yavo v'yagiv v'yira'eh v'yizacher v'yipaked Zichronenu v'zichron avotenu v'zichron Yerushalayim irecha v'zichron amcha beit Yisrael yifanecha L'tova b'yom chag hamatzot hazeh Zochrenu Adonai Eloheinu bo l'tova U'faktenu bo l'vracha V'hoshienu bo l'chayim U'banei Yerushalayim Ir HaKodesh b'mehera v'yameinu Baruch atah Adonai bonei v'rachamav Yerushalayim Amen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam HaMelech HaTov HaMeitiv l'kol U'heitiv u'meitiv u'yetiv lanu Hugmal lanu hugomlenu huyigmalenu la'ad Chen v'chesed v'rachamim v'zakenu limod hamashiach Harachaman yivreket kol masubim kan Harachaman u'yanchilenu yom shekulo tov Masha achalnu yiyeh l'sava Umasha shatino yiyeh l'rfuah Umasha hotanu yiyeh l'vracha kidichtiv Vayiten lifnehem vayochlu vayotiro kidvar Adonai Adonai oz la'amo yitain Adonai yavarech et amo v'shalom. And then we drink the third cup of wine.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Pour out your love on the nations who have known you and on the kingdoms who call upon your name. For they show loving kindness to the seed of Jacob, and they defend your people Israel from those who would devour them alive. May they live to see the sukkah of peace spread over your chosen ones, and to participate in the joy of your nations.
Anna, Anna, Adonai, Hoshiana. Anna, Anna, Adonai, Hoshiana. Anna, Anna, Adonai, Hatzlichana. Anna, Anna, Adonai, Hatzlichana.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Concluded is the Pesach Seder, finished down to the last detail with all its laws and customs. As we have been able to conduct this Seder, so may we someday perform it in Jerusalem. Pure One who dwells in the palace, support your congregation, countless in number. May you soon lead the offshoots of your stock, bringing the redeemed to Zion in joy. L'shana haba'ah b'Yerushalayim.
L'shana haba'ah b'Yerushalayim. L'shana haba'ah b'Yerushalayim. L'shana haba'ah b'Yerushalayim. L'shana haba'ah b'Yerushalayim. Hallelujah.
Echad mi yodea, Echad ani yodea, Echad Eloheinu, 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 Shebashamayim u'ba'aretz. Shnayim mi yodea, Shnayim ani yodea, Shnei luchot habrit, Echad Eloheinu, 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 Shebashamayim u'ba'aretz. Shlosha mi yodea, Shlosha ani yodea, Shlosha avot. Shnei luchot habrit, Echad Eloheinu, 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 Shebashamayim u'ba'aretz. Arba mi yodea, Arba ani yodea, Arba imahot, Shlosha avot. Shnei luchot habrit, Echad Eloheinu, 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 Shebashamayim u'ba'aretz. Hamisha mi yodea, Hamisha ani yodea, Hamisha humsei torah. Arba imahot, Shlosha avot. Shnei luchot habrit, Echad Eloheinu, 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 Shebashamayim u'ba'aretz. Shisha mi yodea, Shisha ani yodea, Shisha sidrei mishnah, Hamisha humsei torah. Arba imahot, Shlosha avot. Shnei luchot habrit, Echad Eloheinu, 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 Shebashamayim u'ba'aretz. Shiva mi yodea, Shiva ani yodea, Shiva imei shabta, Shisha sidrei mishnah, Hamisha humsei torah. Arba imahot, Shlosha avot. Shnei luchot habrit, Echad Eloheinu, 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 Shebashamayim u'ba'aretz. Shmona mi yodea, Shmona אני יודע, 8 ימי מילה,
7 ימי שבתא,
6 סדרי משנה,
5 חומשי תורה,
4 אמהות,
3 אבות,
2 לוחות הברית,
1 אלוהינו,
אלוהינו